Yesterday we did moves 1, 2, and 3. Today we do numbers 4, 5, and 6. And I would like to start off by doing moves 1, 2, and 3. And then we look at the detail of move number 4. Come with me, let's do moves numbers 1, 2, and 3. Opening form. Grasping, parting the horse's mane to the left. And again to the left. White crane spreads its wings. So, we finished off white crane spreads its wings. Most of you know this, but let's look at the detail. Number 4 starts off with a big transition. Brush knee and step forward. The name brush knee and step forward is because I step forward and I brush this knee. I don't touch the knee, but it's a very common block in martial arts to block a kick. And we have to pass the knee. So this is called brush knee and step forward. It's important that this hand is facing the front. I will always talk about that. It's no good to brush my knee like this or to brush it over there somewhere. It's pointless. It brushes over my knee. Still nice and comfortable where the queen belongs. With this move, like all moves, there's a big transition. This is number 3, finished. Number 4, it hasn't started yet. I need to find number 4. And now it's going to start now. Step forward and brush knee. Remember, I've spoken to you a lot about the photo moment, the click. Every move and every form and every style is a photo moment. So we have to finish that moment, that move. When I say click, I don't mean it stops. Every move finishes with an out breath. On that out breath, I settle. I don't go down, I simply settle. I breathe out, I relax my upper body. And that's the click. So we know when a move is finished because I settle there. Click, photo moment. I then move on. This is all a transition to click. The transition is important, but it's not the move. If I look at white crane spreads its wings, this is not the white crane spreads its wings. That is click, white crane spreads its wings. Every move is named on its finish. So if I was going to throw a ball, a baseball, this is not the throw. I'm just getting ready to throw. Another example, I like this example, is if I'm going fishing and I'm going to cast, I pick up the rod, I get ready, there's the cast. It's none of this. That's just the transition to catch the next fish. So I must stress upon you, remember, Every move is named at the finish. Every move has a finish, it has a photo moment. It's a shame to do beautiful Tai Chi, but never finish this move. It's really a shame. So while we're looking at the detail, please remember, finish every move by settling. Settle down. Let's do the 3 brushing knees. I'm going to start, so you can follow me. I'm going to start on number 3 like this. I go around and back. I wait for my right hand, step forward and brush knee. 1. Come back, my hands don't change. Now they change. I'll wait for this hand, step forward and brush knee. Click, come back, wait for this hand, step forward and brush knee. Click. Let me talk you through that, what's important. My arms don't move. My body is turning, my arms come with. Now my arms go up and down. My body turns, my arms come with it. My arms go up and down. This is too far away for me to step forward and brush, so I bring it closer, and then I can step forward. Let me just show you that again. I'm here. I don't move my hands like this. I move my center. My hands change. I move my center. My hands change. Bring this close. Boom. Try to do it from the back. Okay, we're here. My axis, my center turns. I change my hands. My center goes all the way back. Change my hands. Bring this towards me. And press. Come back. Turn. My hands haven't changed. Now they go up and down. I wait for this one. And I step forward and brush knee. My hands have not changed. I breathe in, change my hands, bring this towards me, step. It's important we stop using our arms to go somewhere. You will see, I've seen some Tai Chi instructors do this. No, it's not. My arms don't move. My body moves, my arms go with my body all the time. Yesterday I forgot to mention that when we start the form, we sink down. And we choose how deep to go. We don't change that depth again. We're there. So be wary of this. You see this a lot. I'm going to do brushing knee. I'm here, I'm down. I come up and down. And come up. Don't do that. We imagine a ceiling. Once we've decided how low we go, the ceiling comes down and it blocks on top of our heads. And there's nothing we can do about it. We can never come up. So what we're learning by enforcing that is to sink the chi down to the middle and keep it there through breathing in. Breathing in, it stays there. We do get stronger, our balance improves. So I forgot to mention it yesterday. Right, let me do it one more time and we go on to number 5. Where am I? Number here. Number 3. Let's look at the transition. Bring this hand towards you. Step forward and brush knee. 1. Click. Come back. Change your hands. Bring this towards you. Click. Back again. Breathe this hand. And click. That's number 4. Number 5. Number 5 looks like this. It's called playing the lute. Here from the side, finish brush knee. This is my transition. There I'm playing the lute. What's important here, it's really a good example of what people do. They come up and they go down. Don't do that. You've decided, you've got your seating in place. Stay there throughout that move. I teach, the foot is like this. But most schools teach that. I've done it for so long, I do this, but if you prefer to do that, it's quite correct. If you go to other schools, you'll probably find they do that. So, and it doesn't matter because my weight is there. It doesn't matter where I am. So, just know that. Let's do that again from brushing knee. I'll talk you through it. Always, when we go to one leg, we breathe in and we change our hands. I breathe in and change my hands. I change my leg and I breathe out. What happens here, I don't know if you can see it nicely in the video. I take a step forward and I want to put 100% in this leg just now, so I put my foot at an angle. Watch that, I put my foot at an angle because I'm going to stand on it. Because my foot is at an angle, this inguinal crease, this joint, it's called the Chuan in Chinese, is opened. Because it's opened, because that joint is open, when I change my legs, my dantian, my middle is looking there. I have to bring it back. So that's what's happening. I put this foot down at an angle. When I settle on it, my dantian is there, and I bring it back to the front. Let me do that from the back. I don't know how much you can see. Practice with me. Breathe in and change your hands. Put your leg down, change your legs, and come back to the front. It's a very small move. I'm exaggerating it because I want you to see it. But if I was to do it on my own, I would do it like that. It's a very small move. Again, when I come back, I settle. I tilt the pelvis, I settle there, which is my kick moment. Let's go moves number 4 and 5 together. I'm going to start at number 3. Is this number 3? Yes. Let's go. This move number 3 is called playing the lute. And in all martial arts, It's commonly referred to as the ready stance, because I'm totally grounded, I'm totally ready to kick or to run away or to block, or it's a really popular, common stance in martial arts, the ready stance. Let's look at number 6. Before we do that, this is the second move. The third move, I'm in empty stance. This is another move where I'm in empty stance. And the whole of number 6, I'm in empty stance. So I'm in number 3, empty stance. I'm empty, this leg is empty, all the weight is there. I finish brush knee, I go back to another empty stance. I do my repulse the monkey, and I'm again in this empty stance. When I finish, it's empty. Yesterday I said, in this 24 form, there's 40 moves. 37 times I balance. I'm on one leg. So learn your balance. Learn and get it right so you can balance. It's only for a second you need to balance. Okay. Number 6. I'll demonstrate it twice for you. I'm here in the ready store in playing the lute. Number 6, I press and I withdraw. That's number 6. So there's my photo moment once. I bring my hand back, come back here, I move, there's my next photo moment. Boom. I do this 5 times in this form. Another one. So, like I said, every move has a photo moment. This one's photo moment is there. So when I finish this move, I come back, I come there, that's the photo moment. So finish that move, be conscious, there's the move. When I'm finished this whole move, if I do this 5 times, the last one finishes there. And we start with number 7. Bear that in mind. That's the move. Repulse the monkey. Let's look at this detail. I repulse the monkey. I need to do it again. My center turns. My hands go with it. I bring this hand back. Bring it closer to my face. I'm ready to exchange, but I have to wait for this foot to touch the ground behind me. Now I can change my hands. Let's do that a few times. Do it with me. Where am I? I'm here. I look back and wait for this hand. Read this hand. Bring it closer to me. I'm ready to change, but I have to get this foot on the ground. Now I can exchange my press. I've finished another move. I turn. I wait for this. If I have enough room, I step back and I exchange this one. So it's important we know where the move finishes. What is the transition? Finished, transition. It's important you're mindful of that. The other thing in this move you will see, some schools more than others, where this happens, both hands open up. And that's great. I do the same, not so much, but I do it. They open up, this comes back, and we go. The way I understand it, the way I learned it, is I'm here, I go to number 6, I come back here, I breathe out with number 5. I start number 6, I press, I come there, I breathe in. When I breathe in, I open up the whole torso. Bring this without breathing. Start to go back, and there's my out breath. Breathe out, breathe in, and if I have enough room, there's the out breath. So if you learn to breathe at the correct moment, there's the out breath, there's the in breath, and out. In breath and out. What am I not telling you? If I used imagine a strip of water, when I'm in a bow stance, the water's running between my feet. When I'm in an empty stance, I'm standing completely in the water. I take a step back, I put this foot in the water, correct that one, it's still in the water. Correct this one, it's in the little stream. So I'm moving back on a line. Some schools will teach it's like this. So I do that, step back in the water, correct this one, and it's easy to correct the front foot because once I've sat down there, I have no weight in this foot. I can put it where I like, it doesn't matter. I step down, no weight in this leg, I can correct it without any issues. Find my 100, correct it. Let's look at this 100 here. I'm sitting in 100 here, there's no weight. I put this foot down, and now I can transfer my weight, and I do that until I've got 100. Nothing there. I put this down, and I gently transfer my weight, sit on that. So remember, we balance 37 times. Here we balance 5 times. Don't do your Tai Chi without balancing there. Ooh, it's awful. Don't do that. Let's go from number 3. Something else I want to show you. I want to go from the opening to number 6, but this room is too small. So I'm going to show you what I do, and I do it myself often. When I finish, for example, I finish number 3 here. I finish. I close. I finish number 3, I put my hands down and I'm finished. I walk back here and I assume number 3 again. And I do number 4, number 5, number 6, and I'm starting to fall over the camera. I stop. And I walk here and I start again. Our message is in a small confined space, when you finish the move and you have no more room, finish that move. Finish, stop. Take a few steps back. That way your memory, your collection of these little packets of moves is intact. If I finish this move and I just walk back and start at brush knee, there's nothing for me to follow. Finish, walk back or forwards, start again. Let's go from number 1, and I will do that. You will understand what I'm doing now. Let's start from number 1, where we are from the opening. I want to do that one more time with you. I hope that makes sense to you. I've traveled extensively when I was working. Extensively. I mean, 6-9 months of the year I was flying around. And I never missed a day's Tai Chi or my martial arts because I learned to close after 1 or 2 steps or 10 steps and start again. It worked for me. I hope it works for you. I'm going to do it again. I need you to follow me. Be conscious of when I'm finished, wherever I am. What I do is I breathe in and breathe out. Finish. Let's do it again. I'm standing here because I think you can see me better. Let's go. Thanks very much. See you tomorrow.